let's see what we got here. Okay, looks like we got another RGB keyboard. But how much RGB are we talking about? Can't go wrong with RGB. Just can't get enough of it. Let's see what this thing is all about. Hey, what's up guys, my name is JD from JDTechGear and welcome back to the channel where we discuss PC passion, tech reviews, unboxings, and setup design. So if you're into that sort of thing, consider subscribing and checking out the rest of the channel. So hate it or love it, the RGB craze, it's real, okay? It's very real. This board is definitely entertainment for your eyeballs, or at least mine. This is the Motospeed K87S. GearBest sent this over to me to review, so here it is. There's RGB in the keycaps as well in the base of the board, and both of which come with their own separate lighting features. But before we get into it, this is the price of the keyboard. It usually hovers around the $50 price mark. I'd figured I'd tell you that before we get into the review, so I'm not leaving you guessing till the end of the video. So first, let's look at the build quality, and overall it's pretty solid. The K87S features an aluminum base plate and a thick clear plastic layer beneath for rigidity, while also maintaining transparency for the LEDs in the bottom. The board does not twist or bend when I try contorting the body, and the keycaps are made very well with double molded keycaps with transparent lettering and symbols for the light to illuminate properly. The board also features either a red or blue Otomu, I don't really know how to pronounce it, switch. Personally, I went with the red switch since it's a lot quieter than blues. The Otomu switch is its own brand of switch, but it's a well-made switch nonetheless. The red switch requires a little bit more actuation force than Cherry MX Reds, but they feel tactile and responsive regardless. This is what they sound like. I couldn't find any information on the switches and their exact actuation force or travel distance, but for reference, here's what the responsiveness looks like from a side profile. These switches definitely work for gaming and typing as any other mechanical keyboard should. The texture on the keycaps are a smooth, well-polished plastic, which is comfortable for long sessions of typing, and the travel distance for the actuation point is about halfway down, and there's no ghosting either, allowing for multiple key presses at once without mysterious letters showing up, so yeah, it works for gaming. Now let's talk about them RGBs. Ah, so beautiful. Sorry, what? Oh yeah, so the focal point of the keyboard is obviously the RGBs. They are illuminated very well in the keycaps, offering a soft glow around the keycaps, which in my opinion is one of the best looks for backlighting that there can be. The lighting in the base is good as well. It offers a layer of fluidity that really makes this board look amazing. And now let's get into the functionality and controls of the RGB. So you can change the keycap coloring options by pressing function and insert, and then based on the color mode, you can change the color by pressing function and delete. To change the base lighting, press function and page up, and to change the color of the base lighting, press function and page down. Last thing to note is that you can change the speed of the lighting by pressing function and the left arrow key to speed up, and function and the right arrow key to slow down. And you can change the brightness level by pressing function and the up arrow key to increase brightness, and the function and down arrow key for the opposite. A little bonus feature for the board is that there are predefined lighting options for games such as League of Legends and Call of Duty and whatnot. So once again, those are accessed by the function key. Moving on to the miscellaneous features of the board, there are no drivers or software, as you could probably guess. The cable is rubber and not braided, which really doesn't matter to me. The USB connector is USB 2.0, and the font style is the one that you would find on cheaper keyboards. Again, I'm not a fan of this font style. I don't know why people keep including it. The numbers and the letters look fine, but the shift, insert, delete, home, page up, and page down keys I don't like. But that's primarily preference though. Okay, so what's the verdict? Well, I really like this board. I enjoyed it a lot, obviously, because it's more entertaining to my eyeballs than my own monitor. It's well made, looks great, and the game's all at a respectable price. I believe this is a nice addition to any setup, really, because it stands out and can go along with pretty much any color scheme. And I love the white keycaps, and the switches are quality. A little bit more force to push down than some of the other red switches, but nothing that negates from the overall experience. The only things I don't like are pretty much cosmetic, which is the font style and the wave animation is a little choppy, even when it's sped up. I would have liked a numpad, but honestly that's preference as well, and I know people don't really like numpads, but personally I use them all the time. Now I got this board from gearbest.com, and you guys can check them out in the description below and find a lot of electronics and cheaper brands with decent quality. The site is really popular with consumers all over the world, and this keyboard in particular goes on sale, in which you can score a good deal on. You may be able to find this board for cheaper at some other retailers, but I would still recommend checking out GearBest to see their tablets, phones, and drones that are cheaper by a significant margin due to their offering of cheaper and off brands. So it's worth a check. Hope you all enjoyed the video and found it helpful, and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this one to become part of the Tech Junkie family. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and if you stayed till the end of the video, leave a winky face and I'll heart your comment. Alright, bye guys.